weird. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I had to fix something. The order had been messed up, so I had to fix that. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Team B of Fractures of Reality, aka Clara's Fantabulous Adventures.
Because my teammates abandoned me. Through no fault of their own.
Yeah, I'm sure they're doing their darndest to get back to you as fast as possible. Joining Clara, we have Clara's biological mother, Silysus. We have his father, Rango. And a third and final creature that meets them at the end once they get a decent distance from the city. Azul, who seems to be sniffing around and looking for someone. Regardless, you've made it a decent distance out of the city, and your parents have both slowed to a stop and seem to be a little relieved now.
Yeah, I think we lost them. What are we going to do about my teammates?
Your who? Oh right. They went into that portal, didn't they? Yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it?
Oh, they went to the portal? Oh.
I mean, I'm assuming that they would have gone in there, because it's either that or they got captured.
Or they're dead.
Oh, they're dead, yeah. But, let's think positive about these things.
Sure, they're captured and went through the portal. That's good. Okay.
Yes. Like, I bet there's some, like, super technical compound on the other side that the drow are using. And, I bet it has lasers, and I bet it has, like, it has, like, monstrous guards, and we're gonna have to do a valiant prison escape. And Rango interrupts her and goes, anyway, I assume you have some questions.
I do. Do I have any biological siblings?
Oh, Silysus blushes and hides her face. Rango just says, well, yes.
Hooray! I guess I'll get to see you sometime.
Probably not. You see, and he pauses as if expecting Silysus to interrupt, and in fact she does. We're from another realm.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah. I guess the technical term would be we're travelers. We're here on a vacation.
This is a vacation?
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, it was at first, but then, you happened, so we kind of have to stick around for a little bit.
Extended vacation, I guess.
Yeah, we didn't want to raise you ourselves because, well, it seems like a lot of work, so we kind of just found some nice people and, just waited to see who took you first, and yes, I think it worked. I think it worked out a lot better for everyone, don't you?
I guess so.
I mean, you got to grow up like the Norheems, you know? You're an authentic Norheem.
Much better than uprooted every time I wanted to make friends.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like that's totally the reason. Yeah.
And you're being chased by, what was it, boss? That wanted you?
Oh, cultist, boss, everyone really.
Clara thinks for a moment.
We're
And she does it for a
kind.
moment, hugs her, and says, "Okay, I got you.
Oh, she hugs you back
You
and
can't get
just
away."
nuzzles you. But yeah, all your siblings. Wait, sorry. All your siblings are actually in different dimensions. Ain't that cool?
Wait, every sibling is in a different, separate dimension, or they all of my siblings are in a certain separate dimension?
Oh no, they're all in different ones. When we have a happy accident like you, dear, we stay around for a bit and right, stick around, make sure you're doing well, and once we're certain that you're safe and going to have a happy life, we move on and yeah, all your siblings are living happy lives or relatively happy lives in other dimensions. We go visit them from time to time. But yeah.
Okay. Well, even if it was possible, I'd like to see them, but I guess that's not very easy to do now.
I mean, I could give you their addresses and but right, that's not really gonna help. They're in different dimensions. I can give you their dimensions and their addresses. Yeah, yeah, that'll work.
Sure.
Like there's one that lives in this on this planet called Cloxar, and they're all these they're like tiny little robots with 2 feet and like computer screen heads. They're absolutely adorable.
Clara is attempting to picture this, but is failing.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me draw it in the ground here. She runs around a bit, grabs a stick, and draws like this. There you go. That's a cloxer.
Okay.
It's down south of where your image is.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Aren't they cute?
Clara is attempting to think of a response here. What is a screen?
Oh right. I forget this realm doesn't have screens. Don't worry about that. It's basically a piece of paper.
Why would someone have a piece of paper for a face?
They just do over there. Ain't it cool? They can make their
Okay.
they can make their face appear as any image they want. You just replace the piece of paper with the expression you want to have.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Magic paper.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. Your sibling there is actually, he became the leader of that entire planet.
Hmm.
Yeah, it turns out, being not a robot makes you the leader there.
Interesting.
Yeah, we got treated like royalty while we were staying there. Might be why, we kind of had a little too much fun, but, let's not talk about that.
Well, I'd like the information on some paper some point in time. Right now we should probably be getting away from that city that may or may not want us for reasons.
Oh, right. Yeah, we were running away, weren't we? Let's get going. You all begin to walk and head out. You get I need you to make a survival check, Clara. You all get lost.
Uh, so Mom and Pa, do you happen to know how to get out of here?
Um, well, I thought it was a right, and but then we took the right, you see, and I thought, oh, maybe it was the other right, but then we just ended up at a dead end. So I was like, okay, maybe it's right and then right, but then we just had to turn right again, and we ended up back where we were.
I'm not sure this is your standard maze, Ma, when you could just follow a single wall and get to the exit.
Oh, right.
Uh, why don't we go straight?
Okay,
What
you.
could possibly go wrong?
I have no idea. Let's go straight. Adventure! Fortunately for both of you, Rengo actually recognizes the path eventually and leads you both out of the caves.
Did we have Azul at any point in time in there?
Yeah, Azula's following you.
Could we just ask Azul to take us out?
You can try.
You raise a valid point. Onward!
Eventually, you do make it outside and you're greeted with the night. It has been about several hours since you got lost. Well, it took us a bit, but we got out and we made some new memories. So that's good. You know, that's great.
Do we have to keep walking?
Now we can stop here.
Okay.
She
My
sits.
legs are tired.
She sits down. My legs are tired too. It's almost like we're related. Wow.
Really? Wow!
I
I didn't
know.
know that.
Wow. Rango continues
Dad
to
always
stay.
silent like this?
Oh yeah, he doesn't talk much. Oh well, he does talk, but it's more to say the words that actually need to be said rather than the words that I want to say.
Okay.
I mean, you can ask him questions, but you know, I think personally that I answer questions a lot better personally. You know, so he lets me do all the talking.
Well, it is more interesting, of course.
Yes.
So, what other dimensions have you been to?
Oh, there was this place where okay, so you know chocolate cake. The people there had chocolate cake tails.
What?
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
And you could eat them. They'd tear them off and eat them for nourishment.
That is strange.
And then they just grow back the next day.
Interesting.
Yeah, the girl we left there, she currently you know, she's having a bit of dietary issues. She's gotten a bit chubby, you know, that sort of thing. I mean, not that chubby is bad, mind you, but yeah, she's gotten a little chubby, yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, we're pretty durable and we can pretty much survive on very little nourishment or whatever sort of nourishment. So she's eating well, and like she's not going to, you know, die from not eating her vegetables or anything like that. Oh, by the way, yeah, the lie about you having to eat your vegetables was a lie. You don't have to.
My adoptive parents were lying to me?
Well, no, they weren't lying. It's just you're not from here, so the same rules don't apply to you.
Interesting. What kind of rules apply to me then?
You can eat whatever you want.
Interesting.
You could even eat the dirt.
And it would still be nourishing.
Yeah, it just wouldn't taste that good.
Interesting.
Why? One of your siblings, Uncle Stain. He lives on this brown planet. It really stinks there, but yeah, he just eats the dirt there.
Well, I guess it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean he doesn't seem to mind it.
Well, if you get used to it, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I personally we didn't stay there very long. I just kind of got tired of eating the shit.
Hmm.
Yeah, wasn't a real vacation spot to really settle down.
So are you like ever not on vacation?
Well, she pauses at that and thinks, huh, what is my job?
So
Rango
you don't.
Rango speaks up and then says, we're retired. Oh right! Yeah, we don't work anymore. We're fully retired.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I should know about myself?
Um we love getting pets. She pets you on the head.
She enjoys the pets. Is that like a just a background thing, or is that just upon a per person thing?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Clara is asking if this "we love pets" things applies to her background species or her like the personality of people.
Oh no, I just meant myself. I really love pets.
Hmm. Okay.
Rango's okay with them. Like he likes it when I pet him, but he probably wouldn't really like it if say that drow that you guys, no, not the drow, no wait, they were a drow, yeah, the drow you had with you, probably they wouldn't like it if they petted them, but if it was you petting them, then they'd probably enjoy it because you're family, so that'd be fine. But having a random stranger pet you would be kind of creepy. So yeah, no pets from strangers, but pets from family is completely fine.
Okay. Clara thinks for a bit. She's like, "Shall we camp out for the night then? And then we can start walking tomorrow because the house got moved."
You have a house?
Yeah, I was gonna show it to you after we left.
Sorry, Neki said something and it made me laugh. Oh, oh man, can you believe it? Yeah.
I see. I see
Oh,
it.
can you believe it, Rango? Our daughter already has a house.
Well, I share it with my party members, and it can walk.
Oh my God, she even has a harem.
But
I'm so proud of you,
the
Clara.
house. Thank you, Ma. But the person who has the house, took it to a city because Ryu asked them to do that so they would be safe. So we have to walk.
Um, well, I really like walking. Let's walk then. She hops to her feet. Onwards! 1 foot, two
Before or
foot.
after we go to
Oh,
sleep?
oh, right, sleep. Sleep is important, right. Okay, good night. And she just curls up on the ground and goes to sleep.
While she's asleep, Clara just turns to her dad and she says, "So I still need sleep, right?"
He shrugs.
Clara is confused. I'll ask Mom when I wake up. And then she goes to sleep.
You sleep without issue, and when you wake up, Rango is still awake and just looking out. You notice a couple of creatures have been killed, like there's a wolf that got a little too curious that has been cut up, and Rango is currently making breakfast with it. Silas keeps trying to steal it, of course, but he's stopping her and is making sure it's cooked.
Okay. So Ma, there was one question I wanted to ask you.
Oh,
Last
right?
night.
Yeah?
Uh, do I need to sleep?
I don't know. Do you?
Well, since I'm not from this dimension, like does my biology require me to sleep?
I mean, you are still growing, so probably. I mean, once you're fully grown, you probably won't need to sleep as much or even at all, but I'd say if you need to sleep, your body will tell you need to sleep, you know?
Ah, okay.
I didn't really notice when I go to sleep. It's just, oh, right. And then I'm gone. And the next thing I know, I'm awake. And time has passed.
Interesting.
It's like I teleported to the future.
Future where everything is dead that was trying to approach us. Thank you, Daddy.
He's so good, isn't he? I don't know how he does it. It's like magic. I close my eyes and the next moment, we have breakfast. And she finally manages to snatch some of it as Rengo must have finished cooking. And he then hands you a plate and sits down to eat.
Thank you. And Clara starts eating.
See, it's pretty good. It's wolf meat, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a little gamey, but it's good.
Thank you, Pa. It tastes great.
He nods.
And I assume they finished their meals.
Yep. And are you going to start heading to Appalachia?
Yep.
All right. It's a couple days' journey, but you do indeed make your way there, and just outside the city, you see the giant tower.
Actually, one quick thing is, uh, my other home on the way there. Actually wasn't able to take a look at a map.
Sure, give me a second. Azul, of course, um, stays underground. No, wait. Azul can go above ground now. So yeah, Azul follows you.
So it is not on the way. Okay, so we go to Appalachia.
Yep. All right.
I should take you to Charity at some point in time so you can meet my adoptive parents.
That'd be great. Give me a second. I need to remove some people who aren't in this dimension anymore. Let's see. Am I missing anyone, or was that everyone? Yeah, I think I got everyone. Okay.
Well, everyone is now missing.
Yeah,
Is that what you meant?
yeah. I needed to make sure to delete them from existence. So, you are now in Appalachia, and immediately Solicus goes, "Oh, they got a bar here. Oh, I gotta go throw I gotta go throw one of the bar stools. I'll be right back." And she's gone.
Uh, Clara thinks for a moment, and so what was her mother doing?
She ran off.
Clara thinks very well. She's like, let's go. Why don't we follow Ma? Well, I'll introduce you to the house later.
He nods and follows you. You follow her to the half pitcher, where she places down 20 gold, grabs a bar stool, and then slams it onto the ground, breaking it.
Clara just has the most confused look. What are you doing, Ma?
I'm breaking this stool.
Why?
Because one day, about... Look, they're just really bad. They're terrible for your back. They're dumb. They never hold your weight, and if you fall asleep, you just fall right off them.
Chloe just gives her Ma the weirdest look. She's like, okay.
I want stools banned. I want stools banned from this existence. But this wood will be useful for later. And she holds up a piece of the splintered wood.
Okay. Do you want all the wood or just that wood?
I just need this bit.
Okay. Well, I don't think they would like the broken stool left here. She turns to the barkeeper and she's like, "Do you have this covered, or do I need to take it?"
For 20 gold, I can throw the rest out. Okay. They motioned to the 20 gold she put down, and they just seem like very done with this conversation.
Sorry, my mom is strange.
She's been here before.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to forget the lady who comes in, places down 20 gold, and breaks one of my bar stools every time.
Chloe's like, okay. So, you want to see my house?
Oh, yes, let's go. Lead the way, all day, you lead the way.
Chloe steps outside. She's like, oh, crap, which direction is the house parked in?
Oh, it's that way. She points in a random direction.
Sure, we'll check in that direction.
Roll survival.
So we're in a grove of trees. I don't think this is where the house is.
Oh. Yeah, I should.
It's kind of big. It would squish the trees.
I actually don't know where it is. I just wanted to pretend that I knew so that I could be included. I'm sorry.
It's okay, Ma. Well, you couldn't park it in the city, so let's just walk around the outside and eventually we'll find it, hopefully.
We passed by it on our way in. Rango finally speaks up.
Okay. Let's go there.
He leads you directly to Min's too. And as you step onto the grass, you can see a little bit of smoke coming from the chimney as, Elneth quietly cooks away.
Oh, good. It's coming from the chimney.
I mean, we could put it on fire, but, no. I've been told that, that's considered rude to set people's houses on fire. I learned that the hard way. They kind of put me in jail for a bit over it.
Yeah, you generally don't want to do that. So, Clara enters the house.
You enter the house and Elnath is there. Oh,
Oh, Nath,
oh, good day. Um,
would you
I,
like to meet my biological parents?
um, he seems a bit overwhelmed. Uh, and he glances around as the two figures behind you just, give a wave, and Solicitus is, of course, going, hi, hi. And he's just like, I see, yes, I can see the resemblance.
And apparently the rest of my party's MIA. They may have gone in the direction of a portal without me.
He
I don't
blink
know if they're still alive or not.
he blinks a bit at that and just says, well, I can try ascending.
Uh, sure.
He brings a hand to his ear, um, and begins to speak quietly to himself. And then he looks to you and then says, well, either they're not on this plane, or for some reason I can't reach them. Perhaps they've got one of those rings that shields you from, from being messaged.
I
Or,
don't think they had any of that. They did have that rope, though. I don't
yeah,
think any of them would be tied up in it, though.
well, it's either that or. And he kind of looks a bit pale at this and he says, well, they're dead, so let's hope it's that former one.
Well, I've come to the conclusion that either they're dead, they've been captured, or they're on another plane of existence. So why don't we go with the happy decision of all three at once?
I prefer them not to be dead.
I agree on that one.
Quite. Do you have any sort of plan for getting them back? Have you just been wandering while they've been trapped?
Well, if they were captured, there was nothing we could have done. If they've been taken to another plane of existence, there's still nothing we could have done. And if they died, there's nothing we could have done. So, yeah, I'm waiting for them to get back to me. Hopefully. And if they don't, maybe they're dead? Hopefully not.
I just slowly brings his hands and covers his face as he just goes, oh. Oh no, 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 no.
Clara goes over and hugs him.
He takes a deep breath in and then lets it out. And he says, I am going to meditate and see if I can figure out a plan.
Please do. I'm not sure if I could come up with any plan. Ma is apparently not the most sane, and Dad is quiet.
Elnath looks to the two and then says, do you have any plan for getting them out? Anything that would help? And Solicitus goes, oh yeah, we can totally get them out. It might take a bit to do though, but if they're in another dimension, we can get them out. It's why we grabbed Clara, you know. Yeah, if Clara had have gone with them, then yeah, they could have been trapped wherever they've ended up forever. If they have gone through a
Well,
portal, I mean.
that's just great. um,
So yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing you came with us. Otherwise, your friends would have been trapped there forever. If they are somewhere, that is.
assuming that they are in another plane of existence and hopefully not dead, how would we do that?
Oh, we just have to get a is this gem? It's round and it glows and it's super rare. There's like only five or six of them in existence. Let me see. There's how many is there? I think it's six. Is it six? No, no, no. Uh, is it? Is it? And then Rengo speaks up and then says, "There's eight."
Right? Hmm.
I believe
You
you
say it was.
already found three of them. If you have one of those, if you could just give us one of those, we can definitely help show you how to get your friends back.
We don't.
Oh,
I do believe Cricket used the three we had to become Cricket.
oh, that is
You are
a
aware what Cricket was before he was Cricket, right?
giant planet.
Pretty much.
Oh, you see us sort of sit down for a moment and just frown at the air. Rango looks to Clora and then says, "We all just need to find one of the remaining five."
Can't be too hard, right?
Yeah, it Silicus jumps up. Yeah, it can't be too hard. We just have to find one of these gems and then we can get your friends out.
Hopefully.
It will be fine. I mean, it sounds like I mean, to be honest, if they were dead, that'd be easier because then we could just resurrect them and that should work, I think. I mean, it might also just trap them in the other dimension permanently. Uh, a second thought, maybe it's good. Maybe it's best that they're alive.
That's generally what I was thinking, yes.
Almost just puts two fingers on it and rubs his temple and just heads outside. Was it the death thing? Yeah, it was the death thing,
Uh,
wasn't it?
well, his exceedingly handsome son, that I may or may not have interest in, is in the party. So,
Rango! I was joking about it, but it really is harem.
what?
Our daughter has a harem
What? No, I don't have a harem. I have a bunch of friends, and there's only one guy.
that you happen to like.
So you're saying a harem is one or more people?
A harem is when one or more people are interested in a single person, and said person is most often than not the only person with an opposite gender.
I'm sorry, I was just looking at the text in chat in Twitch chat, and I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, Cora thinks for a moment. Well, I guess you do know about our party then. I don't think we would consider it a harem.
Oh, so his name is Ryu then. Ooh, Ryu Clora. Has a nice ring to it.
goes the other way here.
Flora, over you?
No, I would be getting his last name. This place is different from quite different from where you are from, isn't it?
I'm hungry now.
Hey, Alnath. Sorry to disturb your meditation, but is dinner ready?
Yes, it's on the table.
Thank you.
I have nothing but sympathy for my son, for my grandson. He mumbles that last bit under his breath.
I'm assuming Clara doesn't hear it. Part of me wants to know if he heard our conversation, but Clara doesn't know.
Elknife is just suffering right now. But yeah, he will try another sending message, and if that doesn't work, he'll lift up the. He'll go and talk to Mittens too, and while you guys are having food, you feel the structure lift up into the air. You are now moving.
Oh, the house is moving now.
It does that?
Clara steps outside and pulls her mother out. See?
Whoa! She begins to run around in circles. This is amazing! Oh, right, yes, Edge. You see Elnath turn to look to you and then says, I do have a plan.
Hooray!
Korax has a father, correct? And he's high ranking in the Elven City?
That is true. Oh, are you suggesting we go talk to him?
You need this gem thing, yes? Chances are, if we use his connections, we may be able to find it faster. If
That's a good idea.
If he's willing to help, that is.
And Clara's like, yeah, if he's... Oh. Korax and her father are not on the best of terms at the moment. We'll just have to see if that works.
If that doesn't work, we'll have to make an inquiry to the shoe store. And Silicus speaks up. Oh, we're buying new shoes? That's well, I don't really wear shoes.
Clara just gives Elnath a strange look. He's like, what would a shoe store know?
They have the souls of everyone. And at that comment, he smiles and heads inside.
Clara's like, what?
You got the joke out of character, right?
Yeah.
Good. So this is like, wow, your shoe stores here are really powerful.
I do not recall any shoe stores taking souls.
Oh, that's weird then. Why did he say they have souls?
That's why I'm confused.
Well, at least we have a plan now.
Yep.
Oh.
Finish dinner.
Oh yeah, right. We can. Yes, let's finish. Nom.
So, Ma, you're saying that I could eat anything. Does that mean I can drink anything?
Yeah.
What happens if I drink alcohol?
I mean, it
Do I
depends.
still get drunk?
Do you want to? I mean,
You mean I can drink water and decide to be drunk?
probably. I don't really know. I haven't really grown up, so to speak. Like, I don't really remember what it's like being young like you were. So I don't really know if it happens over time or if it just one day you wake up and you can do this.
Hmm. Okay.
Would you like to know how to well, no, I don't know if I should tell you that yet.
Chloe just has like the eager. It looks at her with eager eyes. Teach me how to what?
You don't need to breathe either, you know?
What?
Yeah!
Chloe just stays there in silence, holding her breath.
You,
Just a test.
roll me a con save.
That's not
you
a save.
you
I
hold
don't have any bonuses.
you hold it for about a minute before you need to take a breath.
I guess not yet then.
Oh well, eventually. I mean, you're only young. I'm sure in a couple of
Okay.
centuries you'll finally get your powers.
Wait, centuries?
Oh, did we not mention that?
How old are you?
Oh, I don't know.
I get to be centuries years old?
Yeah, I mean, we were here when I don't remember the details, but the pointy-eared fellas. Elno speaks up from the couch where he's just nursing his head and says, "Elves." Yeah, those guys. The pointy ears.
So do you live as long as them?
No, we saw them arrive to this land. Nohim.
Wait, so you saying we live older than an elf?
Yeah, I kind of lost count. I'm sorry.
Or is just sitting there taking this in?
I mean, yeah. You gotta be alive for a while, probably. I mean, unless you die, in which case, well, you die. But I mean, once puberty hits, you'll be a lot less hard. You'll be a lot less not die possible.
So wait, that's separate than the puberty that my other parents told me about?
Oh yes, that's that puberty is just the oh well, what's the word? What's the word? Um, that's the baby version. You grow up and you get all the thingies that you require to live life, and then you get the second puberty, which gives you the powers and the fancy not breathing and the ability to eat dirt and all that.
Interesting. So you're saying is I should not try all those things just yet.
I mean, you can try it. I don't really know how it works. It could happen suddenly. It could happen gradually. You never know until you try.
So I should go off of rations until there's nothing else to eat before eating dirt?
I mean, yes, but that's just because they don't. That doesn't really taste that good.
Chloe thinks for a moment. So wait, I can always eat things that are not food, or
I don't know. She looks to Rango and then says, "Uh, do you remember the Sally? Sylvie. Sylvie. Yeah, that's it. That's the name, Sylvie. You remember if Sylvie was able to eat dirt? She was similar, right? She was you know, yeah, she was similar to the people, right? And Rango speaks up and then says, "It will probably be fine, but you will probably be sick."
We'll survive, but I'll be sick. Okay. Good to know.
You are actually due to receive your second puberty any day now. You should notice some changes, hair in places you didn't previously have hair, which in your case is not really applicable, but you'll have more hair basically.
Okay.
And you may grow
Clara just
and you
Clara
may
just flaunts her long hair real quick.
and you may grow 15 tentacles at one point, but don't worry, they'll fall off.
Clara just has this worried look, and she's like, "I grow tentacles?"
He nods. Out of your tail.
Clara is mentally processing this.
Oh, tell her about the eyes. You tell her about the eyes. Yeah, your eyes might go snake-like.
Is this permanent or temporary?
He shrugs.
Okay. She thinks a bit more. Could you tell me more about where you're from then?
Ooh, can I tell this story? Can I tell this story? Can I? Would that be okay if I tell this story, Rango? I'm sorry, I'm talking over you. Sorry, sorry. Okay, stopping now, stopping. Yep, stopping. Okay, stop. Sorry. Rango just says, sure. Okay. This is really funny and really silly, but basically we both come from the same location. It's this place in between realities, and it's basically really awful there, and it's super bad, and basically everything is dying or dead or trying to kill you. And we used to work there, and well, we kind of got bored, and so we found a way to get out of there, and then we found a way to change our appearance so we could blend in. Then we found a way to make sure that our well, since you're our daughter, you'll also get this ability eventually.
What ability? Change my appearance?
Yeah. For example, you could change your fur to be red with gray hair. Look like more like your dad.
Interesting.
But yeah, we used to live there. Our job was basically to sing a lullaby for these babies. Yeah, we just float around on these devices that they made to float, and we'd sing a song, and that song would keep them docile, and you know, it's basically a lullaby for a baby, to help them sleep.
Okay.
And so yeah, we'd do that. We did that for I don't know how long, but we did it. And there were others of us, other people doing the job, and odds are they're probably still doing the job. Which is you mentioned the music a while ago. That was probably one of the others, just still doing their job. And yeah, so we found a way to leave using the gem that I mentioned, and well, we just let it random on where we ended up, and but if you have an anchor to a specific dimension. In this case, you're going to be the anchor to them so that we can connect to them from this dimension. And yeah, we'll be able to use your connection with them to open the thingy so that they can do the stuff. And she frowns for a bit and pauses. Your your friendship with them means we can bring them back. Yes.
Excellent. I'd miss them.
Maybe. We'll just have to hurry and get them back as soon as possible, so you don't feel missing.
Okay. We'll just have to wait for the house to get to. I forgot what the city was called out of character. Is it Lundrock or is it the other one?
It's not Lundrock. Let me just quickly check the map, because it has been like. I just call it the Great Elf City. I know it has a proper name, but it's the Elf City.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get there soon.
Well, I'm tired. Good night. And she just falls asleep in the chair.
Chloe just thinks for a moment. And then she turns to her dad and she says, "So, anything interesting about you, or are you just a quiet person that doesn't talk?"
I talk. And there
Okay.
is. I just prefer not to. I got an injury once on my neck, and ever since there's been some issues with communication.
So something like it hurts to talk or something like that?
Not hurts, but it is uncomfortable for me.
Ah, okay. And that's why Mom talks all the time?
He nods. She
Okay.
she took it upon herself to talk for both of us.
Okay. Well, I guess that makes it kind of hard to have an extended conversation.
He nods.
So is it usual for our kind to pair up over there?
It's often the case because we're kind of the only creatures over there that can really communicate. Most go insane and and any travelers that get trapped tend to get eaten. They tend to.
Kind eat travelers?
No. The only other intelligent creatures are human mimics. They will mimic creatures and lure any travelers they find to a safe location so that they can eat them without being bothered by the other creatures.
Huh. Sure hope my party doesn't encounter anyone like that.
If they're as strong as you say they are, they should be fine.
Okay, I hope so. I'm just watching Twitch chat and going, sorry.
Well, will you be heading to bed?
Or will I indeed head to bed?
As you're starting to head up the stairs, you hear something in your head.
Okay.
Test. It's Elnath.
Clara replies with, "Success!"
Elnath frowns a bit as he looks at his chin and then goes, "Okay, so sending is still working." And you head to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. As you're heading to bed, you actually hear a second voice in your head. It's very hard to make out, super faint. Which is weird because normally sending comes in crystal clear. However, it's broken and fragmented. But it's definitely Ryu's voice. Clara, inside, your parents might be able. There is no guarantee.
Laura runs back downstairs. Hey, Elnath, I have excellent news.
You do?
I just got a sending from Ryu. It was really broken up, though. I don't think the entire message arrived.
What did it say?
Out of character, can I have a text representation of what Clara did get?
Sure, give me a second. One second. Okay, here you go. Elnath actually looks but relieved at first, and then he goes, and he says, "Well, at least they're alive. That's good news. Though I do feel, I will admit, I am a little envious that my grandson contacted you before me." And he gives a bit of a wily smile at that.
I didn't catch all of that out of character, the section before grandson contacted you before me.
I'm I'm relieved. He looks relieved, and then he said, "I'm glad that they're still alive, but I'm a little jealous that he contacted you before me."
Ah, okay. So, Clara thinks for a moment. Um, and just a moment. This sounds important enough for her to actually remember how to count words. There's just a moment while I type this in a word processor to make sure I got the right word count.
Do, 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 do. And slowly waiting for Clara.
Actually, no, I'm gonna add just a little bit extra.
Sure, I'll just wait here.
Because she forgot to count words.
In the meantime, how's everyone in the chat doing? You enjoying yourselves? And I should have mentioned this earlier. I'm sorry, but next time DM me the message so that they can't see it.
Ah, okay. My bad.
Just because that's the one spoiler I don't want them knowing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll 3000 D100.
It's already in the chat. They can see it.
That's true.
Um, just for next time, that's all. Alright,
Okay.
so with that, you send off the message. What do you do now? You head to bed?
Um. Yep. She heads to bed.
And that's where we will end this session.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have fun?
Yep. Should I let the stream know? Oh, the stream already knows what I said. Okay, never mind.
Yes. Yeah, it's on the stream. Um,
Okay. Chlorisant, I am aware. We are working on getting you back. Beware of humanoid mimics. They lure you to safety before deciding to eat you. Keep.
okay.
And the message ends.
So, um, yeah, I'll wrap up the stream here then. Thank you all for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week for the continuation of Team B.
Bye bye.